What it do?
Yo, check this out. It said you guys were connecting for like 30 minutes. That's what I saw over here. All three of you all at once connecting. Y'all want to know something cool? I know Sophie doesn't know this, but when you fly from New York to California, you earn back 3 hours of your life. You're going to land in California and you're going to gain 3 hours of your life back. Is that freaking
I
crazy?
realized that. I can't wait.
You've never time traveled, have you? You're going back in time. There's nothing better than flying from the East Coast to the West Coast. You fly the other way, though, it's fucked up. It sucks. You show up, you lost 3 hours of your life. You know, you can never land barely before you have to get to bed anyways to get on the right clock. But you go the other way, it's a good day. It's a good day. Yo, you want to know something else I've done before? One time I was at the beach in North Carolina where the sun rises, and then I flew to California and watched the sunset in California.
That's amazing. That's some wizard. I mean, I've never heard of something so
You
amazing.
could, bro, you could do it. You can watch a sunrise in North Carolina, hit the Raleigh airport, and make it to California
Yeah.
by sunset.
So I had 3 New Year's Eves once. I legit saw the ball, well, not saw the ball drop, but had it hit midnight 3 times one year for me. It's crazy. So I started in Fiji, and we were at the airport, and we literally had a big celebration at the airport, then got on the plane, then landed. Where the freak did we land? Another island somewhere, and then landed back in landed in LA, and then celebrated again, and then took a little hop to Utah, and it was only like an hour flight, and had it one more time. It was a crazy night.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. To be honest.
Well, but then I served a religious mission, so then I didn't get any New Year's parties for years after that.
His partying days were done. You know what I'm saying? They had him on that mountain bike with a helmet and a name badge.
Dude, they did, and I got hit by 3 cars on purpose. I got so wrecked.
I always wondered what happens on those missions. And now I know. You're getting hit by cars.
Yeah, it's like a reverse game of pinball. You get on your bike, and I was like, there they are. Get them. They come. Literally, one car was beside me, looked at me, saw the little plaque on my chest, and literally swerved and knocked me off my bike, wrecked my bike. I had bloody elbows and knees. It was crazy, man. South of France, man. They don't mess around down there. But I do have a cool story since we talked last, if you want to hear it.
Yeah, dude, I really like cool stories. Let me hear this one.
So there's this clone that lives in this neighborhood. He reached out to me, and we had talked once or twice before. And he's like, "Bro, I've got all this season 1 gear, but I just don't care about Web 3 anymore, man. You want to come go through it with me and see if you want to buy any of it, or if you want to help me sell? I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do with this stuff anymore."
What sizes?
So I've got 2 boxes of size medium, like human short sleeve, long sleeve, Murakami short sleeve, long sleeve, Murakami socks. I've got some Genesis stuff, whole bunch of gear here now. You know, for somebody who hasn't touched anything season 1, now I've got a bunch of it here, but it's not mine.
Well, I need to buy some, so but I don't think I'm wearing them. Like, if you got any pants, I'm gonna hit you up on privately. Don't tell none of these guys that you got this stuff.
Yeah, I'll go over it with you.
No, please don't. Please don't. Everyone, this is a promise, a pinky promise that you all just did with me. Thank you.
Yeah. If somebody's got it for a good price, man, I need that Demon jersey for sure. I slept on that shit for sure.
Oh shit. Yeah, text me, Jace.
He had a couple of hats in some of the boxes, and I was like, all right, I need to buy some of this because I slept on a lot of it. So yeah, legit, this room in my house, I've got 5 boxes of crypto kicks and 2 big boxes of season 1 stuff. So I had nothing, and now I have all of it. And none of it because, none of this is mine yet. I haven't figured out what I'm going to buy off him.
Dude, I set up. I'm gonna link up with. I got a pair of pants. Okay, he's bringing them to LA, so I got a pair of pants. M&D Duck, and I got a pair, couple shirts, and then I got M&D Duck who's bringing me an Angels shirt. So I'm gonna have some things for this weekend, but if there's some cool shit in there, I will buy it. And I'm not expecting anything free. Let's get your homie made right. But I definitely will take a look.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going through. I know there's a lot of it. Everything I've opened so far is all medium. So I've got one more box to go. He legit had a whole bunch of boxes of it, man. Like he was all in. He was all out.
I need them larges, bro. Save the mediums for Johnny, or I
Nah,
need a
bro.
large.
I literally sent Rupsy all of that shit for free because I was like, nah, you didn't fit you way better than me. Like I'm like 205. You know what I mean? He's like $155. So for me, I was like, yo, larges or extra larges for me. But it's like if I'm not gonna use it, I might as well have somebody else be able to use it.
It's probably a better fit too, huh?
Yeah,
Like
Rupsy, it honestly fits him perfectly. So yeah, I mean, it was a good yeah.
What up, Justin? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? Actually, I'm just coming back from dropping off. I decided to gift my stone CRLs to my best friend, who doesn't really collect NFTs, but is really into Nike and an athlete. And so, yeah, I'm gonna hopefully I'll unbox it later today. But I was just raising my hand because I was just thinking, like, so I was part of also what I was doing today. I was going through so I have 2 full walk-in closets of just NFT gear, right? Just from early days. And I was just going through a lot of it. And I'm like, I was just thinking to myself, would I have purchased a lot of this stuff if it was just off the rack, at a store, and then I was even thinking about obviously I love Nike, love Artifact, but even all the Artifact gear, I'm just curious, if we were to just be as objective as possible, would most of the stuff that you all got and forged, would you have just bought it retail if it was just at the Nike store or on the sneakers app, because of this style specifically? I'm curious about that because honestly, there are probably only a few items that I would have done that with.
Honestly, for me, it's I FOMO'd into this in a way where it was I just didn't know what the future use case is, and we still honestly don't know what the future use case is for these digital assets, right? So I was like, well, I might as well just be safe and sorry, because again, Artifact is that company that is using 2 use cases for their product. It's not just one thing. But yeah, I mean, for me, looking back on it, yeah, definitely, while we wouldn't have forged 2 human t-shirts, 2 long sleeves, 2 hoodies, 2 hats, 2 pairs of socks, I probably wouldn't have max forged. But thinking about it, it's still to this day, I have no idea what the digital use case is for all of these t-shirts, hoodies, pants, and all this other stuff. So for me,
okay, so then I guess the positive aspect of the question is what are the styles, what are the products that just from a style standpoint are your favorites so far, from all the way back from the beginning?
mine personally, I'm still waiting for the Murakami jacket, the DNA jacket. I think that'll be a statement piece. Love the Undead jacket. Demon jersey. Looking back on it, I haven't seen the Angel jacket yet, but the concept of that I think was pretty dope. A lot of it was just pretty standard, high quality t-shirt, long sleeve, and hoodie across the board. But those pieces that I just named were really kind of stand out, individualized pieces that when I look at in the collection overall, those are the pieces that I like to point out that I think were the best.
I actually didn't get a lot of these pieces, Justin, because when I first went through it, I had a robot, so I was really only eligible for robot and Genesis. So I browsed through real quick, and nothing caught my eye. I moved quick through it, and it wasn't until now that I start to see things that I would like to have, some of the shirts and things. But to answer your questions, a lot of it I probably wouldn't have bought at the store, and the stuff that I do want, I would have bought at the store. But the other things that I want are mainly just because it's Artifact branded, and I do really like the brand. But I didn't get anything from season 1 actually. Not even the free shirt, dude. I missed the free shirt. I read through and missed the free shirt. So I'm like the ultimate answer for you. I didn't get nothing.
Wait,
So I'm
Compound, were you in New York for the Gagosian show or no?
no, I wasn't. No.
I felt like that was one of the best. At least, I mean, it's all subjective, but my favorite styles was that T-shirt from that event.
Yeah, bro, that shirt is, oh man, it's hard to find right now, and it's one of the dopest shirts. I look at them on eBay, $200, $300, $400. But if you haven't got a chance, just jump on eBay and get yourself a Japan Gasai shirt, the Murakami with the Animus on the back, because I did get one of those, and it's one of the most comfortable artifact shirts that I have so far. And I think they're still selling for like $70, bro. So they're still within range. The Gasai or the Gagosian shirts are out of my price range at $400 or $500, but those Japan shirts are fire. I did get one of those, thankfully.
Okay, by the way, what about for you and anyone else too?
Yo, you ready? You
The
ready?
sneakers, the CRLs, if those were just Nikes and no tech, would you all bought them?
Yes.
I would buy the Black House, but hold on 1 second real quick. Ready? Okay, I had to get that off because we are all New Jeans fans nowadays. But they got boppers, bro. New Jeans slaps, dog. Like I actually listen to their shit. They got their deep cuts are fire too.
What in the J-pop is
Hell
going
yeah,
on?
bro. But no, those are bops, bro. K-pop, they killing our pop artists out here in America, bro. They got hits, dog. Straight hits. Justin, to answer your question, so I'm into style, design, and fashion. And nowadays, like, people aren't buying from, like, people buy because, especially people who actually like to collect and just like own pieces, or people are buying stuff because of the person nowadays, because of like the story, the lore behind it, like the look behind it, versus just like the brand. And I'm seeing that. The Genesis T I would have copped right away, bro. Like the CloneX on the front with like the DNA, like what is it, like Ghost in the Shell, like graphic with the code on the back. Fire, straight fire. Pretty much all, like, I love the blade design too. Like, I think the blade is so sleek. Like the human tee, the baby blue human tee with the blade on the front and the palm on the back, fire. The undead blade with like the skull on the back, fire. And then I got the pants are dope too. Like the pants are your basic Nike ACG pants with the zip ups. Like I'm gonna buy those off the rack, because you need a pair of those. And then I couldn't swing the DNA jacket. That would have been a cop. But I got the undead varsity jacket with like the skulls. Like that shit is just clean. There's some stuff I like, the two big branding, like the stuff with the too much of the branding. I wasn't like the demon jersey is okay. I just didn't like the demon and then like the alien is good, but it's not my court. Little too loud. So like I think the clean blade logo is the best shit, and the CloneX Genesis T is just so fire, bro. And
Yeah, and I'm usually
yeah.
that's usually my kind of stuff too. Although the vest, I think the vest is a cool item too, even though it does have a lot of graphics on it.
Yeah. The purple is a lot. I own that same vest, but in all black. It's just funny. But the one with the artifact, they actually have more pockets and more cool things than like the regular ACG one. So it looked like they took the ACG and then built on it, which is dope. Yeah. So, and like all the party shirts are so fire. Like I had a few of the Tokyo. Like we had one, like I bought the Gasai event one because I wasn't able to go, but they also gave us one for like the first Tokyo party that we had, and they like, yo, you know what's cool, Justin, is like if you get like a sponsored artifact hosted event, right, and you take the time and do it, you do it through Artifact will actually send over real Artifact Nike T-shirts for
that's what's
your
going to happen
event.
at SneakerCon this weekend, right?
Exactly.
It's like we've already seen
Did
them.
you see the Singapore ones? Those look fire, bro. That's what I was just gonna ask and be like, hey, wait a second, I saw the back and it said World Tour on it. So
100%. Like,
do I need to not be a +1 and actually like somehow register
bro,
so I can get one?
no, yeah, you're gonna have to beat it. You're gonna have. We're gonna do that on the low. Don't worry, Jason. Bruh. But I was able to get a few of like the early Tokyo party that we had, the first community led one event. They sent over like hundreds of T-shirts for us, like, and they designed our own blade, and I've got a couple of those, and I actually gifted them to all my friends to have, which is super dope. So
By the way, that's what makes the blade also a really powerful logo. The fact that it's easily reskinnable to be customized.
so every city's got their own blade. Every event will get their own blade and shit. So, and the blade is just so sleek. Like, I'm low key am waiting for like a clean, like, you know how like a box logo but like a blade logo shirt, like a staple. But they kind of did it with like the T-shirts with the DNAs. But they threw the big logo on the back too. But man, like, I think like just
I thought you were about to say a blade chain.
yeah, that's something too. But you know, we're gonna have to. That's gonna be a ticket, a high item ticket. You know what I mean? But back to the regular scheduled program. Okay.
What's up, Dre Millie?
Bro, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I got a damn headache. I'm ready to take a nap.
Let me tell you Justin's question. I kind of want to hear your answer. It's a really good question. A lot of the season 1 stuff in the collection, if you went to a normal Nike store, would you have bought it Nike branded, or did the Artifact branding?
Not just season 1, everything Artifact released. Yeah.
I'm more of an Artifact fan than I am a Nike fan, Justin. I think that's me. A lot of the stuff I wouldn't buy if it was just Nike. I think because it's Artifact and how early we are, it's a little bit more special to me. Like, to be able to collect these early pieces.
The Air Forces though, those are all hitters. Like, those are all slaps. So
I would say there are certain pieces that I would have bought no matter if they was Nike or Artifact. I think they were that good. And there are certain pieces, no matter if they are Nike or Artifact, I would never buy. Still, like that Nut T-shirt, I'm sticking to it, bro.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking to it on that one. That was
right. But Dre, what about with the CIRLs? If they were just Nikes and this is a completely different shoe, so I'm not comparing it because I think the tech is a huge part of the selling point. But just Nikes, without tech, would you buy any or all of the colorways?
With the CIRLs, I've owned every generation of CIRL that's dropped already. If this was another new generation of CIRL, it wasn't attached to Artifact and it didn't have Move to Earn on it, probably I would say like 50-50 chance. Who knows, right?
By the way, but the hypothetical here is that if the CIRLs weren't even a thing, this was just like a Nike silhouette.
To be real, if this was just a Nike silhouette and it wasn't anything else, I probably would buy the Space Matters by themselves, just because I like how they hit. I like the color. I like how they reflect. I love how they got like that oil spill type of reflection where the colors change depending on where you look, the lenticular vibe to it. I fuck with that heavy, man. I really wish the soles would have glowed in the dark. You know what I mean? So yes, to answer your question, short answer, yes, with those. And probably the ice, because every generation of this adapts so far I've bought, because they've been mag inspired, and the Air Mags I would say are my all-time grails for Nike. So yes, for shortcomings, yes, probably those two. But certain pieces like the Angel jacket, man, yes, because I would have wore that with the nipples out. Murakami jacket for sure, and like Bombay said, the Air Force Ones are a hit. The Undead jacket is a banger. That's a certified fucking banger. So they hit some out of the park for real. So yeah.
What about the pants?
I mean, I still don't have a pair of pants that fit me, so I can't really say yes to that. You know what I mean? I got a pair of reptile pants sitting over here in the drawer getting dusty and lonely. If I had a pair that fit me how they fit everybody else, like that baggy look and that extended leg, hell yeah. That shit is fire to me, but it's incredibly hard for me to find pants that fit me the way that they fit you guys.
By the way, so I know last time I said that I was gonna, I ordered 3 CRLs, and I thought I was gonna keep the Space Matters on, unboxed, the stone unboxed, and then wear the blacks. And then today I gifted my stone, but so I'm left with the CRLs, the black and the Space Matter. I think I'm now moving back to my initial plan. I think for me, I think I can. I just like the black silhouette. I think I'm just gonna keep the Space Matters boxed and wear the black
But the
ones.
blackouts, I'm biased, but the blackouts are just so fucking sleek, bro. Like, those are the only ones I personally would buy, would be the blackouts, because it's my style, like the all black fit, with the blackouts. So personally, I think I would buy those. Like, I have some sneakers in my closet that I would replace with the blackouts. So if I'm going to the store, I'd probably cop those. But I have to be in the mindset that I'm buying a sneaker, because like I don't really buy like sneakers. Like these are like performance sneakers, but I'm seeing people style them differently. So if I'm in the mindset like I'm trying to cop like a trainer, walk around with something comfortable, and it's got the tech, I'd probably cop the blackouts first.
I fuck with the
Bruh.
Space Matter so heavy because I feel like that's what my spirit looks like without a human form. Like that's what I would walk around looking like if y'all didn't see my physical form. This shit's crazy.
By the way, Dre, this from even previous chats. I usually either like super just like the simple silhouettes, or I'm a sucker for anything holographic or reflective or lenticular. The thing is that these I'm looking as my like exercise sneakers, and for some reason I'm like those blackouts just fit what, like, I don't know, my vibe for exercise. And the Space Matters are, I don't know, I feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be exercising in these every day.
Dre, if you were like in Transformers, like you would like the Space Matter would be your Transformer shoe. Like if we were all shoes, and then we transform into a human, like Animorphs, you'd be the Space Matter, Dre.
I think I would if we picked the shoe model, I would be Air Max, uh, first and foremost. But like a colorway, um, as of now, yeah, like that iridescent type of vibrant, like
This
that's
is fire,
that's
bro.
my spirit.
Yo, Bombay. I wore the blackouts with Nike black joggers and a Genesis tee to the gym today, bro. Felt much all black, black bad take hat,
That's bro.
untouchable.
You was sleeked up, bro. Yeah, that's a
It,
fit, bro. That's a nice one.
they go good with the all black, bro. They're perfect. I agree with you. Yo, Shadow, what's good?
Hey man, I'm trying to in a different way. Felt bad earlier because I talked over Anya. I seriously don't look at this screen because I multitask. But uh, the first thing I wanted to say was with Bombay's thing. If people don't realize with this new jeans, I mean they got started last year in 2022, but they got like 5 million followers on YouTube in like a year, and they got like 25 million active monthly users every single month. And apparently they really are like a up and rising like K-pop group. Like really like seriously and like I'm being real serious when I say this. They're like rising the charts like to becoming a like favorite in K-pop. So the fact that they got like a whole outfit with the Murakami shoes, and I don't know if it's for this ETA song, but I mean, that's pretty big, not only for just Artifact, but for Takashi Murakami as well. And if anybody is like wondering, like, yo, like, why haven't I seen these before or anything like that? Like, it's like, yo, there's a K-pop group that got seeded and they wear them for this ETA song. Like, this is pretty big. But I did want to answer Justin's thing from a side point of someone who is doing this artifact thing because as a kid I missed out on the shoe gang. So, I'm guessing, I'm just trying to relive that childhood like of looking forward to shoes and buying shoes and all that other good stuff. If none of this stuff was blockchain integrated, my honest opinion, I would probably still buy the ice if I like had the money and I was just at Foot Locker and I just saw it. right? I would probably buy the ICIRLs. When it comes to the clothes, I personally would not pick up anything. But if I knew Takashi Murakami, I would buy it, but probably be buying it to either hold or resell later on. When it comes to the Air Forces, though, because Air Forces are really the only shoe that I kind of knew, like coming into all this other stuff. I mean, not New Balance. All the other demographics of shoes, Dunks and everything else, are all just kind of like a first time for me. I would have picked out a lot of shoes from the Air Force Ones, and I think a lot of people who are sneakerheads and are not sneakerheads would have a lot of picks from the Air Force Ones. I mean, they probably can't get their hands on the aliens, but they look great. The reptiles look great. I mean, really, there's not really a bad shoe in the Air Force One collection. It's just really about what were you able to get your hands on. And yeah, so I just wanted, think that's a really good question to ask because it gives you kind of like, am I here for artifact or am I here because like I would actually do the same thing that I'm doing now, rather if artifact or not was involved? And I feel like if people can say, yeah, I would do that, like honestly say, yeah, I would do that, then I think you're in a really good spot. So, but yeah, that's all I want to say. But check out those new jeans, man. They pretty big, man.
Bro, they're big, but they got bops though. Like the records are actually dope too. So check. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Hey, Compound. Congrats on the new Gene sponsorship of your space. I didn't know about that.
yeah, I know. We got. They're gonna
Bombay's
take this
on
one down, bro. They're gonna take this one down.
Bombay's boots on the ground in Japan working on sponsorships. We love Bombay. He out there managing our partnerships. Shout out New Jeans. Shout out Takashi Murakami. Shout out Artifact. Shout out Johnny Kicks. What's up, Tevi?
What up? What up? Hey, okay. Look, I just got here. I don't even know what's going on. I walked into people transforming from into like shoes. Dre's nipples out. Man, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. I had to drop off earlier today during the Artifact Town Hall, and then I don't know what happened, and now I'm back, and again we have like spirit shoes and stuff, spirit animals. So I don't know if somebody can give me like a quick, quick rundown.
Tevi, what's your spirit shoe, bro? Let's just start there. What's your spirit shoe?
I don't have a spirit shoe.
But you do now, bro.
You know what? Okay.
The Demon Air Forces. What are we talking? Talk to me.
Man, all right. So I heard Dre say the shoe I can relate to. So if that's what we're talking about, I don't even know, man. Like I think they all look good. If we're talking TRLs, the Ice are on top of the list for me. If we're talking Air Force Ones, man, that's a toss-up because I really like the Angel because they're like super clean. But also, honestly, like the Reptile is probably I'm gonna go with Reptile. I'm gonna go with Reptile because of the lenticular, the orange sole. That contrast against the green lenticular is pretty amazing, and you just can't miss it.
Did you pick up a pair, Tevi?
Oh, of course I did.
Dang it! Oh, that's the one I slept on. I didn't get aliens or reptiles. I got everything else.
Man, just like I slept, man. Anyways, so yeah, no, I'm super jacked, super happy about the Air Force One. So again, I'm not even sure what I'm walking into. I'm just trying to figure out like what's going on. Honestly, the conversation was a little wild when I came in. I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on here, but maybe.
So Tevi, the prompt was if all of these items were not associated with artifact or technology and they were just the silhouettes for the fashion, what would you still be interested in? And then Dre took it on a little different path, talking about spirit animals, which is an interesting kind of path to take. But that's why I think I selected the space.
Y'all got to be able to dive inside, man. Not be afraid to let it loose, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But Dre, actually, I want to follow up because outside of the mags and the CROs here, can you what would you say are like the top 5 like holographic, lenticular, iridescent sneakers you've seen like in your life?
Oh, that's a hellified question. Let me think about that one. I will say this before y'all make any judgments on the Air Force Ones. Wait until you see them this weekend at SneakerCon, because it's so different from seeing them in pictures or the lookbooks or the digital copies. Like just like with the CIRLs, right? We didn't expect them to look how they look in person just based off of the photos. Wait till you see them in person, man. It's
I mean, I'm gonna say honestly, like the two I'm the most hyped about seeing in person, like straight up, the reptile and the Genesis. Like those two, like even like looking at, I mean, I spent so much time looking at them twirl as an NFT, you know. And then when we finally get the lookbook, just going through all the pictures. I mean, they all look good, right? Like it's all about how you wanna wear them and stuff. But those two, like the Genesis, just because of like just that black hole and the weird effect that I think it has. So I can't wait to see what that actually looks like in person. And then obviously the lenticular on the reptiles, just because I feel like that's really going to pop and just be like an eye trip. Actually, both the Genesis and the reptile, I think, are just going to be like an eye trip. So really pumped about those two. Everything else is cool too. You know, excited about seeing them, but those two are like my top two for sure.
And Mother Dre, as you think about the iridescent, the other thing that's cool about the CRLs, I just realized, I don't know what, I think it was when both Tevi and Chad were speaking, is that, you know, given that they're the artifact silhouettes, it will be cool as like, I'm assuming like there are going to be opportunities as the brand continues to build, like the outside of the Nike ecosystem collabs, like what is like a Union CIRL like collab look like, and stuff like that would be to like also expand like the audience as well, you know. And it will actually be really cool if like some of those were like facilitated by community members like in the location, like, you know, that have like no Chris, or, you know, in LA, or you know, are connected with, you know, Kith, etc.
Cortez artifact on the way.
honestly, I feel like Cortez is some of the weakest Nike's models, man, in history.
Yeah, but no, but it's the connection, the West London connection with Zap and Clint, bro. That's why I say, you know, on a clothing joint, bro. Dre, not a shoe, the clothing joint.
I don't know, man. Cortez always been. That's why I ain't like Kendrick Lamar's Nikes, because they was the only Cortez I liked that have ever dropped are the Juice, and that's because they had the black and white. You can take off the white sneaker, and it had the black outsole, and it was representing yin yang and balance, and like the creative.
No, not the Cortez, the brand Cortez, Clint's brand, the clothing
Oh,
brand,
see, I thought
Dre.
you were talking about kicks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, not the kicks. I'm not a big Cortez fan. Man. I'm talking about Rule the World, the clothing brand, bro.
I will say this too, though. Like, I'm very interested to see where they take it when they have their own model. That's gonna be very interesting, man. We see the build up to it now. It's gonna be very interesting.
But Justin makes a good point because like Artifact did their own thing with Moa, right? So like it would be dope to have like a clothing drop with like a, you know, a Cortez, an off white, you know, off white
Oh
Artifact
no,
hoodie
sure,
collab,
that'd
like,
be disgusting. For real.
right? Something like, because I mean I think they can do it, right? Like, so like their first clothing line was all Artifact in house. I'd be down for a collab with a brand, for whatever, bro. Shoe, hoodie, you name it, dog. It should
I
be
think they
dope.
will do it. To be honest,
Yeah, I don't see why not. Down the line, you
it
know,
makes sense.
nothing tomorrow, but Benito's cooking up. Zap got all the connections in the world too. So
I mean, for real, Benoit got. He's
I
a.
mean, think about it.
I mean, Benoit got the new jeans, right? So
Ramone's
like
under
he
LVMH.
cooking,
Ramone's under LVMH, right? Who's else is under LVMH? LVMH owns 50% of Off White. So I mean, you think about it, they also own like what, 200 other luxury brands, or they're under their umbrella. So I mean, yeah, the door's open for everything.
And
yeah.
let's talk about the fit with the CIRLs. I think these insoles are crazy thick, man. right? Like, I think a lot of people say they wish they could half size up. I wish I could size a half size up. But I took my insoles out, and I'm Gucci foot.
So that's the alpha. Just replace, get a thinner insole.
Yeah,
Huh?
for real.
Yep. There you go. Easy peasy.
Because it's night and day.
You gave don't
We'll
to
cut
your
up
first.
the other half of the avocado, buddy.
I can't hear a word you're saying. You were in and out every other syllable.
Can you hear me?
Can't hear you. But you're in and out. It does take away from the bounce. These insoles got some crazy bounce on them, man. Like crazy bounce.
Oh, Drake, actually now, and or even Johnny, for the people who have the Space Matters, what is the color of the shoe form that's inside?
Purple.
Yeah, it's like a rich purple.
Ooh. Okay. That's the only one I was wondering what it looked
The
like.
stickers are dope on it too. You know how they came with like individual sticker packs. Like the stickers are really
Yep.
dope. They're like the
Yep,
same
yep.
kind of crazy material, almost like the tongue. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I have another question. So I've seen a few people with the blackouts where the logo on the tongue is not all black. It's like white. Like how is that happening? Because like mine the logo is on the CIRL logo and I forget what the other one. I think it says, I don't know what the other one says, but it's just full matte black. But I've seen pictures online where people have one side is white, or at least has a white outline, or a silver outline, or something. So is that one of the stickers that's in there that people are putting on, or how is that?
I haven't seen any. Post some pictures up.
All right, let me find one.
They're 3M reflective, Teddy. So if you take a picture of your shoes with the flash on, they'll glow.
Okay.
I have a picture on my Twitter page. I don't know if you scroll down, but I'm wearing the season 1 pants, and the season 1 pants, all the tabs, there's like white speckle on them. They're 3M too. So I took a picture, and the everything is glowing because I had the flash on.
That makes sense. I'm scrolling down your page right now to see if I can find that picture and if that's what I've been looking at.
It would be a few days
Yeah,
ago.
you have a lot of things.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit.
I'm scrolling, still scrolling. I think we're getting there. Is it before the ice? It's got to be after the iceberg pick thing that you have. Okay, we're getting closer to more shoes.
So did everybody in LA get their pairs in today?
I saw my boy Franelations got his pair in, so
yeah, so
yeah, the last one that arrived for me were the Stones.
Same. Look at that. Gigi got it riled up.
Okay, here's a basic question. So when for the connected gear, including the CRLs, when we're, let's say, exercising, walking, etc., like are we supposed to be connecting to anything when we're actually wearing them? Like what's the kind of setup there with the app? Because I haven't activated anything with the app yet.
I don't think there's anything yet. So I mean, you can link your shoes to the NFT, but as far as like anything, move to earn or step counting or any tracking, all of that stuff, that's not even available in the app yet. Like that's just not turned on.
Okay.
So
and
I think
for the clothing that you're, because I haven't even linked any of the clothing that I've been wearing to, to the NFT. Have you guys been doing that?
Yep, I've done that with like a few of my t-shirts. The only thing that, at least as of last week, that wasn't active yet was the pants. I couldn't link my pants, and I think the vest might not have been able to link just yet either. So, but I could be wrong on that. But I know the pants didn't activate. It said, I think it wasn't ready yet. But all the t-shirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, the shoes can all be connected right now. What will be missing is the provenance tab. That one is also there still. It says like coming soon is another piece, but it will tell you it'll show you like the pictures, all the details, how many there are, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, just gotta tap your phone on there and then follow the prompts, and you'll be able to link it. It's pretty straightforward.
I've admittedly have not linked anything. My Rimowa, I think I only linked up like my AR hoodies, but that's about it.
Yeah, I forgot about the Rimowa. I linked that too.
That's crazy. I'm here trying on pants and fits now with the kicks to see what they look like.
It or you just ones you own?
I got these. I got tons of gallery department jeans. I'm trying those on to see how they fit over the shoes. Shadow always got his hand up. What's up, bro?
I think that's
It's
part of his
'cause
GFP.
I got a multitask, so I got my thing over. So fuck. All right, hold up. See me a second. It was about
What game are you
no,
playing?
no. I remember now. No, I'm not actually playing a game. I'm doing some organizing some shit for work tomorrow, so I can get the fuck out of there. But no, I remember now. It was the I wanted to ask you guys a serious question. It was not with the conversation. Um, with the guys coming in with CIRLs, yes. Do you guys, I personally am of the mindset that CIRLs, if you want to participate in quests and I'm just going all out and saying between now and the next year, you're probably going to want to pick yourself up some CIRLs. I personally don't think, well, we know I say that we know, but maybe they surprise us, I'm not sure. But we know so far that the Air Force Ones do not have tracking. And I don't think dunks are going to have tracking either. I think if something's going to have move to earn, is going to be something like that was thought about from the ground up. Um, it's a two-part question. What do you guys think the next move to earn shoe is going to be? Do you think it's going to be one of the two next shoes coming out? And then the second question is, how would you feel if, for instance, they announced like, oh, the dunks have moved to earn too? As long as the leaderboards are separated, are you guys cool with that? If the leaderboards ends up being all in one deal, like I'm trying to get a feel for the room on that. I don't personally think. I think they want to keep the CIRLs and give them time to breathe before they introduce another shoe that also has move to earn. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll jump in and then people can give their opinion too. But here's honestly where I think this is going. I think move to earn is not tied specifically to CIRLs. I think they're going to introduce it with it, but I think it's going to be app based and anyone and anybody will be able to participate. I think like everything else in the Artifact ecosystem, the more things you have, the more benefits it provides. So a good example would be um, like when they were talking about hibernation and the eggs and everything, having the pods and everything helps with it, but it's not going to be a requirement to be able to bring that to life. In the same way that I think Move to Earn will be again app based, anyone will be able to participate, but owning a clone, owning the CIRLs will enhance the experience when you're questing and or connecting with people, right? So they talked about when the whole shoes in proximity will be able to vibrate and you'll know that there's a clone nearby or whatever. So I think that will enhance the experience, but it will not be a requirement, because if you're trying to go mainstream and you're trying to get as many people participating, that's not going to happen with just 6,000 shoes. So you need more than that. But the benefits to owning the shoes will drive that incentive. And so leading into the next question of like, dunks coming in with that feature, I think, yeah, it would be cool if they did, because the dunks are going to be a little bit more connected potentially. So wouldn't be surprised because there's a battery in
They
those.
also did call them crypto dunks.
Yep. So I think the dunks will have that feature in them, and I can see it, trickling over to what that swoosh is doing potentially, and again, encouraging people to be more active, and they will just curate the experiences depending on what it is, towards clones, towards everybody, or a subset, whatever it might be. I don't think it's going to be limited to just the CIRLs. I think this is the introduction, and then they scale from here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I see that point. I didn't think about the app. I think Anya also brought the app up. So I didn't think, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They do have an app. But then I was like, I guess we really don't know what type of rewards. In my opinion, what I was thinking when artifacts like we're gonna be doing these moves to earn, we're gonna be having leaderboards and all that stuff. I was not hearing mostly myself that it was trying to be like a everybody all inclusive. I was thinking in my head it was trying to be more of a like elite group that you would want to be a part of, so you want to get your hands on some move to earn shoes, and you'll be receiving rewards within the ecosystem. Now, if I can get my whole family to download the Artifact app, I mean, I can see benefits in that, and they don't have to have any shoes, but I don't know. I guess I'm just on the fence about that. I didn't think about it that way. I was viewing it more as exclusive.
But yeah, but I think, yeah, quickly, Bombay, and then I'll let you go. But I was going to say, I think, again, it's going to be the clones, like, the artifact ecosystem, people who own the assets will have their own more special VIP kind of curated experience. But it's not going to be, it's going to think of it of a like a loyalty program, right? Like you have multiple tiers. Like I think the best thing that I can think of is Delta. Anybody can get the Delta app, Sky Miles, and then start racking up miles. But then you get into the tier, silver tier, there's benefits to that. And the higher up you go, the more exclusive the different rewards are, which incentivize you to want to move through those different tiers and higher. In our case, it's going to be pick up X item, pick up a clone, pick up all these different things, have a specific shoe, or collectively. So that's how I'm thinking about it. Whether that's how it plays out or not, I don't know. We'll find out. But I think that's where this is going to, again, not be a you want it to be people to feel special, but you also don't want to be exclude people that like newcomers. Like you want somebody to come in and feel good about coming in, and then have something that they can shoot up towards, and that incentivize them to move through the ecosystem and then grow, and become more, participate more essentially.
I can totally see the leaderboard. Like I can totally see them having like CIRL specific leaderboards and steps for that. I think at the end of the day, the exclusive crew, selfishly speaking, is I hope that if you have a CloneX, you can participate. I think that's a good an incentive to own a CloneX, right? And to participate, even if you don't got the CIRLs. And there might be like CIRL exclusive quests too. I think that's totally dope. But I think if you own a CloneX, and you're able to participate in move to earn somehow, some way, I think that'd be dope. Or quests or whatever. I think the exclusive group is owning a clone. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I was just thinking. I mean, honestly, for Artifact to even make it worth it, right? If you think about it, just less than 6,000 pairs total, and out of those pairs, I know like Zap and them have a shit ton of pairs. I know like there's certain people that have a bunch of pairs, and they're just not going to ever really be worn that much. Some people are going to be holding them to collect them for flipping them later on. So it's like for quests, for them to even make sense, for them to even like make them and like go through all the logistics of creating them and doing the geolocation, all this stuff, it's probably got to make it worth it for them. And it's like for that little amount of people, they would probably need to open it up to more people for it to even be worth it for them. Like, that's just my personal opinion. I just feel like there's not going to be more than even maybe like 1,000 people even participating at any given time, if it's strictly through the Crypto Kick IRLs.
Yeah,
And
I was. Okay.
the Air Forces have NFC chips, so like you may not be able to track movement with it, but like you can track quests and like get to a location and log in with. You can do that with a shirt. Like you can tap in with a shirt, and then it registers that you attended the event, you attended this and that, and then boom, you get a point, right? So you can
Yeah.
do that with anything token gated. You can do that with.
The other thing I would add that people may have forgotten is each item in the ecosystem is assigned a rarity rating. So, like our AR hoodies, I think are legendary level. Some of the other stuff, yeah, they all have different
Oh,
ratings
that's
tied to
alpha,
them.
Tevi. That's the
Yeah.
alpha, Tevi. Yeah.
So, in case people forget about that, I'm obviously here to remind you that each item has different tiers. Um, so again, the way this can be built out, when we're talking about multipliers, this and that, or I have this item, that item. I mean, they can gamify this in so many different ways. But the cool part of it all is like this is just a start. So I'm just excited to see one this weekend how it goes and like what's people's reaction to it, and then two when they roll out the leaderboard and the move to earn, like what's the ground level, like what do they all pull in, and I think that will give you uh, with inventory and all that stuff, it will give you a good sense of which is directionally where are they going with it. But yeah, I mean they've said before like everything links up in an ecosystem, right? Everything links up, and the all those little dots and breadcrumbs are there. Like they've been putting again, the clothing items and the shoes all have rarity tiers to them. So if you start linking your clothing, go look at what is it rated as, and and kind of go from there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I'm definitely down for the app being used to move to earn, and the CRLs giving you like 3x boost, and like but the clones being access period to the app, like the move to earn app. um I guess I'm just the only part I'm on the fence about is if call it selfish or whatever, but the only part I'm on the fence about is non-clone, non-shoe people being able to just download the app and just also go at it. And it's for two reasons. Because if you introduce some type of reward system to where if someone is able to figure out or game it and they have no skin in the game or whatever, that's, in my opinion, that's kind of just asking for it, but I can be wrong. But I do agree with being allowing clones, obviously, always to have access to the group. That puts it at 20K, and then you got 6K people that can get these extra boosts, and then like you were saying, other artifact ecosystem things like the eggs, and it has that play into it. My only thing is, do me, Shadow, wanting the app to be just open to everybody, rather if you're in the ecosystem or not. And selfishly, I say probably not, but I guess we'll just see what they do. But it is interesting that, Move to Earn could potentially be in the crypto dunks, but I know they got a battery. It's just with them being able to ship worldwide, that might, I don't know how much battery it takes to calculate steps, but maybe it's not that much. I guess we'll see.
You know what else is going to be super interesting is, and I think that's really where it like we'll have a solid glimpse of a lot more of what's behind the curtain is when we actually find out, because remember Animus is a code name, right? So once we find out what the actual name of Animus is,
Running
and
buddy.
but yeah, once we actually know what Animus is, I think that has potentially, right? Like this is speculation, but that actually may give you a pretty good sense of like where this thing is going. Like from a Lincoln and collabs and all these different things. I think that will be super telling. So it's obviously, we get the eggs last year. When was the claim? Was it like December last year? So by the time we find out what the actual name is, it'll be about a year. And best believe they've been cooking something good. So I can't wait to hear what that actually is, because I think that's why it's a code name. And once we find out, it's I think it's on. So, but yeah, we'll see. It's this little tidbit of information that they're holding back right now. I think there's a reason for that, because if they told you what it was, I think it would give way too much away before they're full on ready. So
Can you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, we got you.
All right. I thought I was rugged earlier, so I was just letting you all go. I think it's super important to incorporate everybody into these quests, and maybe clone holders, CRO holders are in a whole different bracket, or maybe they have advantages. But to me, I think it's important that anybody can join in on the ecosystem and experience kind of what we're doing over here, because otherwise we'll have, like somebody said, 1,000 people or a couple hundred people doing this thing, and you can't keep you can't keep an app alive and an ecosystem alive with just a couple hundred people. So I think that there's definitely ways to reward the holders, reward the CIRLs with special bonuses.
Well,
And
isn't there Wallet Connect?
there's
yes, sir.
Yeah, there's Wallet Connect, right? So it's like all of a
Yep.
sudden it just reads what NFTs you have, and then it gives you special access to the different like levels or rewards possibly, and then based off of if you have a clone, you get X rewards, or based off of like how many season 1 drip you have, or how many shoes you have, or whatever specific thing there is. I mean, that would be the different tiers, right? And it's like if the crypto kick IRLs just happen to be able to rack up steps before everyone else maybe gets the crypto dunks, and they're just like a little bit farther ahead of the game, right? It's like, I mean, there's a million ways, like you guys said, that they could structure it. But with Wallet Connect, I mean, that would really set a difference between people that are just like random new people downloading the app to want to just kind of learn and get involved, and then people like us who have been around since the beginning to just like kind of have like that level, like platinum level. So that's a possibility.
Now, and I do hear, a compound, and I think Tevi as well were saying, if these leaderboards are completely separate, then yeah, let all, like, everybody that, is just wanting to enjoy the ecosystem. I personally think, though, the app and everything is going to be fine. I mean, maybe I'm looking at it, maybe I'm looking at it from a different angle, because I'm seeing it as well, I guess Nike Club is open to everybody, but I know there's a part of it that's like you got to have an exclusive membership, and it's like all these elite runners and all these other different types of stuff. That's in my mind when I'm thinking like, oh, move to earn, buy artifact. But as long as everything's separated, or the clones and shoes and animus and anything else in the ecosystem that makes sense, as long as they're getting bonuses, then I'm cool with everything. But I don't know. I think I just need to see it, maybe, or maybe in
Shadow,
my head I'm just not thinking of the right outcome.
Shadow, you thinking everything right, bro. It's just the beauty about all this is we're in the lab, bro. We in the test kitchen, like, and that's where it's like it becomes special being part of Artifact. Like, bro, I think in few years down the line, like, move to earn is going to be a Nike thing. You know what I mean? And we got the first early access test kitchen. Like, there's going to be I think they're going to pivot. They're going to adapt. They're not going to rush this, and they're gonna test something, try it out. That's why they like Artifact has tried out so many different things with how they release clothing, where it's instant forge, pay the mint, free mint. It's gonna be a test thing, and I can like, why would Nike want to, like, you know move to earn is such a powerful concept that's going to be worldwide, but right now the Artifact app is a token gated Wallet Connect MetaMask app. Like, I can see an update getting pushed out where it's like a dot swoosh thing where you don't even have to open up a MetaMask, and it's like straight up seamless, right? Like that's the goal. But we're in the early phases here. Like the app is called the CryptoKicks IRL app, right? Like, does that change? Is that going to be an artifact app one day? Is it going to? Who knows? You know. So, I don't think anyone knows what it's going to be like. And I think the team is ready to adapt and pivot to what works too. So, let's see.
Wait, it's not the artifact app? What the hell?
It,
Oh, you're right. It's the crypto. I typed in artifact though, and that's how I
yeah.
downloaded it. I guess you can just
Because
search it either
that was
way.
another question I had is like, if this is this like an everything artifact app, or is this just a shoe app? Like I was told it's going to be like an everything artifact app, but it's called CryptoKicks IRL. Like, and maybe that's just for people to get in, and because like that's what the product they own, like the initial rollout. Um, uh, so like, isn't everything artifact app like, does it make sense for it to be called the CryptoKicks IRL? Then what about the Crypto Dunks? Like, are they going to change it to the Crypto Dunks IRL? Are they going to be a new app? These some questions that I'm thinking about.
I think changing the name of the app is a trivial thing. It's probably just a request to Apple, and then they change the name of it, and they can adapt to this app as they grow.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? Like the logo is what it means. Like they got the blade on there, right? Like the CryptoKicks IRL, like it doesn't look that great like on the app. Like if it just said artifact, like that'd be sexy. But I think they need to get people on, and the rollout was with the product, right? So it makes sense, but
Yeah,
it's trivial. I'm that's what pivot and adapting is a good thing. So
yeah, I think you're right. Just for the rollout. I mean, Johnny's featured in the app, bro. You gotta love it. Hey, you know the coolest fucking thing in that app? If you go where your shoes are connected, you can actually see the firmware that your shoes are. So they could push firmware updates to the app that can get pushed to the shoes. So as they grow
exactly, that's dope.
features, there's actual firmware updates to the shoes through the app. I thought that, I don't know, maybe I was nerding out, but that was the coolest thing I saw in the app so far.
Compound, what are you gonna do when they push a firmware and your shoes weigh like 5 pounds each, man?
You didn't pay your taxes. You now have bricks on your feet. Good luck. I did what everybody else did though when I connected them. Definitely had my feet in there, and they got tight real quick. And I was like, hold up. So hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm wearing these things at 0, bro. They're so comfortable at 0. 10, I have a setting called 10, or it's called Zen, and it's about 10. And then I have one at 10 and 0, bro. That's what I'm rocking.
Same.
I don't need them any tighter than that. I wore them to the gym. Like I wasn't doing anything crazy, so they were comfy, bro.
I'm telling you
10 is
right now, if
Zen,
I
bro.
have that to 100, no way you're getting those off my feet.
No way.
It's gonna be easier to take off those big red boots.
Wait, Dre, you got your shoes or no?
Yeah, I got them all in now
All right.
today. That's why I
Thank,
got kicked off the stage because I've been adding them to my app.
all right, thank God. Let me ask you the big question. You got a size 14, right?
I do.
And you wear a size 14.
I can, but they snug, man. If
Okay,
you had
that's
the
all I need
option
to hear.
to either we're gonna have to break them in, or like I just said, take the
15.
insoles out, and the insoles with the insoles out, it feels like you got space, right? Or get a size 15.
Yeah, I think 15. I think I'm just gonna go 15 just to be on the safe side. I'd rather have a big shoe because I
Yeah.
actually like I get what Compound them is saying. I'm pretty sure 0 feels the best, but I like are you let me ask you this. Are you even capable of using the auto lacing?
Yeah, no, for sure. But I wouldn't. I mean, I don't wear any shoes in my collection like that damn tight. Like I'm not trying to strangle my toes out. You know what I'm saying? That 100% is for real.
All
No
right.
joke. It felt like that blood pressure test when it gets to the peak of like its squeeze. Like that's basically how my toe started feeling the second I got to 100.
Bro. I don't, but and I just like the look of it. I like the look that the straps up better than the look of them with the straps like snug as a bug in a rug. You know what I mean?
Yo, Johnny, that's exactly what it feels like. Like if you've ever got a blood pressure test, them shit squeeze. Hey, when I was a kid, there was I don't know if you guys know about there was a Rite Aid near my house, and they used to have a blood pressure machine that you could go in there and just hit a button and it would squeeze down on your arm. So as a kid,
Hello.
when I go to Rite Aid, I run over there and I just hit the button and put my arm in there just for the hell of it, just to fuck around. And when I put the shoes on, it was the same exact experience, and I was like, "Yo, this reminds me of being a kid and fucking around with the blood pressure machine at the Rite Aid."
Did
I
we
think
all?
it
Yo,
did that
oh my
for
god,
part of everyone's childhood who grew up in the 90s, for real.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was fun. It was like, let's go fuck with the blood pressure machine.
Damn.
Isn't that set for adults? I remember that shit used to squeeze your arm hella tight.
Hella tight.
I didn't even know what none of the numbers meant because I didn't care. That's not what I was there for. Damn. We all had the same childhood. That's dope.
That's fire.
Yeah, when you
I was
think
like,
you're
I don't know if
unique,
any was gonna
man.
relate.
Nah, dude, I
No,
think a lot of people does, man. You know, you go into the grocery store with your parents, they in the medical aisle because that's normally where it was at. You sneak over there, you sit in that little chair. They got the little arm circle thing. You put your arm in it, press a button, and then squeeze it. I used to see like how long I could last letting my arm stay that tight, and I don't think it was pressurized for kids. I think it was like, yo, where's this dude like pulse at? Because they used to get tight, and I was like, all right, press the button, and then they automatically start releasing. Yeah, everybody had that. I've grown to learn that everything that I thought was just me, it wasn't. Everybody did the same thing.
I wonder why the adults didn't kick us off of that machine. Like, bro, get out of here. You're going to break it. You know what I mean? Every little kid was over there doing the same thing.
Nobody was watching. That was the weirdest part. It was like, whatever. Nobody's even watching. Fuck it.
So I think I'm gonna wear blackout the first day and stone the second day.
Damn, y'all got y'all shoes the day before. I know y'all was sweating, bro.
Shit,
God damn.
I didn't think I had them. I'll tell you that right now. But they
Yeah,
can.
but shout out to Singapore though. Their gallery looked super dope, super sleek. They had a lot of nice setups, and the trinkets that they're giving out was super dope. The shirts were dope. They killed it in Singapore for sure.
Yeah, man, these clone events do not disappoint no matter where they are. They all be kind of fire. For real. It's nothing like an IRL meetup, man, when you can vibe out and especially when you can walk away with some memorabilia. So it's going to be a great time.
And the good thing, right, about the artifact link ups, it's not just like a link up. Like you got immersive experiences with product, with AR, with art. It's a well rounded experience versus just like a go to the bar and network. There's a lot of different avenues that you can explore. Also, Zap's Instagram yesterday was going crazy, bro. They had that Murakami exhibit in San Francisco, bro, and there was so many CloneX centric pieces. They had the blade, they had the CloneX statue, the infamous one. They got pick, bro. Like that shit is just that's called provenance, right? Like that's called CloneX provenance. That is gonna be stamped. It's like CloneX is in museums, bro. Like that's that's provenance right there, man. Like clone like our founders can leave, can do nothing ever again, and CloneX still has history and provenance as an art timeless piece, which is super important. I think in my eyes. So that San Francisco exhibit that shit was ringing, bro.
No, that was lit. They had a lot of those pieces at the Bro exhibit for Murakami. Well, I won't say a lot, but definitely that silver statue clone was there, full body. Murakami's exhibits do not disappoint. I know the one out here in LA, they had like a 3D activation, AR, VR activation, where as you walked into the exhibit and things popped out of the sky. Like Murakami puts his foot in all of this stuff, man.
Bro, how many blades are there? That the Takashi Murakami artifact blade. There's a
I,
couple of them.
I need one. I don't know how many they
I
are,
need,
but I
bro.
need one of them. I need
That
just one.
joint. That joint is beautiful. Oh my god, the things I would do, the money I would spend. I almost just FOMO'd into one of them artifact blades NFTs, just for the hope, bro. Just for the hope, man.
They said they were selling those things for $500,000 a pop.
I could see it, bro. You want to pull? God damn.
Let me throw one on layaway. I got you.
Would you take a smaller version, like a 2-foot one, if we could do it?
100%. In a heart.
Yeah, right.
In
In
a
a
heart.
heartbeat.
Them shits is crazy.
I know Nike got one at the headquarters. There was 2 or 3, right?
Yep. Them shits are crazy. I thought somebody bought one. Didn't somebody buy one in New York when it was out there?
Yeah, someone did buy one, and then they brought one to
What?
Nike.
Damn. And then they had what? I wonder if it's the same one and they're getting shipped, or they got a couple. Probably got a couple. Yeah.
The one that went to Nike didn't have the same color scheme. I thought it was more black. It had like more black in it. It was the black one.
Oh damn, bro! They
I'm
got
not
one
sure.
of ones, bro.
I am not sure. I'm trying to get my. We need to start a petition so when the Air Force Ones come, they start with the West Coast shipping first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Nope.
I think that's
I don't know. I was gone for a little bit, but I'm glad I came back just in time. We can't have this whole West Coast gets everything all the time, first time all the time. I think they need to run it the same way they run it this go around, and I think we'll be good. So Anya's there, yeah, perfect.
It's only fair, man. Y'all got the CRLs, y'all enjoy it. We watched you guys unbox, and my man Hodo got everything first, bro.
I know.
So
one.
I live in the middle of the country, and somehow I normally get the shit very last. It's so funny. I'll have other friends like Alts like in Dallas, right down the road, and he'll get it like 2 days before me. Repsy will be in like Arizona, he'll get it. There'll be like guys on the East Coast get it, and there'll be people on the West Coast. I'm like, yo, how did I not like? And then a week later, I'll finally get the notification. Oh, thanks, man, I appreciate it. I don't know how that works.
We need a West Coast thing. You know what? I'm gonna have a conversation with some people. See what we can. Let's work something out, guys. I'll be talking to you guys soon.
Yeah, did you see those little pins that they were doing in Singapore? The artifact blade pins.
How do we get those?
Fire,
bro? Those, I got a nice suit, bro, that I can throw with the robot, like the clean silver black pin on the suit.
Can you pick up some extra ones?
Bro, I need a pin, bro.
I see Sushi in the audience. Can we get those shipped worldwide? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
How beautiful are those? Are they got them in LA or Anaheim? Are they gonna have them there too? Drake?
Yeah, Drake. Are you guys, giving us pins?
No, don't expect it. It's a wrap.
But that's a Singapore exclusive, right there.
Drake did not even hesitate. He's like, no.
I think that was the first. I think that might have been the first direct answer he's ever given about this event.
I know. Yeah. That was like real quick too. Like that was no hesitation, no emotion, no empathy. It was just like, nah, bro. Like, no.
I think this is what I love about this community. I think this is what I love. I mean, it's all these random clones. They'll start creating all these random
that's what it was. It's community driven. If you guys made something, yeah, we can give out everything that you guys are making. Go ahead, whip us up something.
The pin, bro. The pin looks so clean, bro. On point, crisp. And it had a little box too with the hue. Oh my god, I need the pin, bro.
And they said the gacha machine, right? Like where they got to mint it, so you didn't even know what you're gonna get. I need to reach out to Beetle. I mean, I see Sushi in the audience. He's not giving me a thumbs up that he can like drop me or save me one or something.
Can we get Sushi up here? Can we interrogate him? How many pins?
Yeah, like just. Yeah. I mean, all I want is a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I'll be okay. Like just like, yes, you can, or no, you cannot.
Okay, yeah. So a good point for the artifact team. Cough cough. The next shipping, throw a little pin in the bag for the homies.
That'd be cool,
bro. Yeah, it would.
I mean, cool. It would be cool. I mean, you don't have to like invent everything. There's good ideas that you can leverage. That's the difference between, innovation, revolution, and just improvement. And I
Damn,
think we can leverage.
Heavy hasn't even seen what's at the LA event. He's already upset and complaining about it. Damn.
You
Haven't
never
even
win,
got
man.
there yet.
You can't beat them, bro. That's how it works.
He said, can y'all do
Can the
this? Like, well, you
devs
haven't
do
seen what LA
Listen,
something?
is.
listen, listen. If it
Yo,
ain't in the patent, bro, Tevi don't want it, bro. If it ain't in the patent, Tevi don't want it.
Nah, I mean, I want it. It's just, I really do.
Put it in
But
the patent.
can the devs do something? Can I get those pins though?
That's a quote of the year. Can the devs do something?
And I used to love that in the Discord. Eventually, I just dropped out because it was like not entertaining anymore. But I'm like, what do you want them to do? Like, fix
My
the
man said he wanted
storefront.
a hand delivered shirt. Can the devs do something?
I'm like, what do you want?
Dude, the dude got denied by StockX and his can the devs do something?
Oh my man.
What? You gotta
Look, I actually
talk to the
thought he was
StockX
being
devs.
funny. I thought he was being funny. I thought it was like just like a troll post, and like, yeah, just. And then I started going through the comments. And I'm like, well, maybe not. Maybe he's serious. I'm like, nah, he can't possibly be serious. And then Dre chimed in, and I'm seeing the back and forth. I'm like, oh no, this guy is serious. Like he's full on serious. I'm like, wow. But it is.
He's always serious like that when it comes to the bullshit. So he was a clone for a couple of days. You know what I mean? He's part of the
No, but
community.
I think that we have to be prepared for this. Like, imagine if Nike had a Discord, and how many fucking people would be like, "This shoe came in and the box was dented," and the thing like that's what happens with product. Like, product is always it's never gonna be perfect, and people are gonna want to sell it, and shit gets rejected on
Nah,
StockX all the time.
Bombay,
So
Bombay. This is
we just
Web3,
yeah.
okay? Web3. This is Web3. So
I don't know,
it's
motherfuckers like that in real life too, bro. They be
gotta be
complaining every
perfect.
day, bro.
It's gotta be perfect every step of the way.
Right. Just imagine if Nike had a public Discord. If you owned a Nike sock, you can access, and the fucking motherfuckers would be going crazy in there, bro.
You get to go
At
right
least,
straight
Anybody,
up to
bro.
the CEO when there's like a little something wrong with it. It'd be like, hey,
so I'm saying, like,
I
you
want
imagine
to be at the next board meeting and get my issue addressed right away.
well,
Because
you'll
I
have a
own the
crypto kicks
stock.
holder, bro. Like, because you can get if you own the kicks, any type of kicks, you get access to the holder, Discord, right? Channel. So like, you can imagine you own a pair of Air Maxes, and you go in Discord at Phil Knight. Phil Knight, my Air Maxes came in. They were dented. Like, please do something about this, bro. That's what we have in Web3, bro. It's crazy.
I was tagging FedEx and everything this week. It's like every time I had a space, I was tagging FedEx. Pull up, tell me where my package is. We're gonna bring this Web3 shit to Web2. Tag FedEx. Tag. You upset with your Nike gear? Tag Phil Knight. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Y'all are fudding everything anyways. Y'all might as well bitch and complain to the very top.
How epic would it have been though if FedEx or a rep from FedEx dropped in on this space and be like, "Hey, we saw that tag, and we want to make sure we do right by you as our loyal customer or app holder." So yeah, let's run through that.
I'd shill FedEx everywhere if they came in here, dude. If they
100%.
came in here and I'd be like, and just to answer some questions, bro, that'd be, yeah. There's nothing better than when companies hire like a really dope social media intern, like, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, and they're just hilarious. They got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? They grew up just full of trauma, so they don't give a shit about nothing. You seen those accounts, bro? They like just let them go off. Those kids are hilarious, man. Yeah, let the FedEx intern cook. You know what I mean?
I got nothing to lose, baby. Let me in.
Let me in. During the bull market, all the big corporate accounts had like their interns like trying to fit in Web3. It was funny, bro. Radio Shack sold their Twitter account, so somebody bought the Radio Shack account. Just posting the craziest shit on the timeline, man.
Bro, comp, that was actually Radio Shack though. Like they were doing the craziest rebrand, bro.
No,
That
they
motherfucker was a
sold it.
Radio Shack employee, bro.
They
I
sold
think, bro.
the trademark and all the socials, bro. And then they launched a project.
Yo, has
They were
all of
doing.
you
I don't even.
guys question try to derail, but I'm still trying to get all of mine on the app. Have you guys put all of your sneakers on the app yet?
Yeah, I've got I only have two, so I'm not
Yeah, I put 'em all.
Aaron or Jace or you. But yeah, I've got my two on there. The one thing that you'll notice though is that you can only have one active at a time.
Yeah, I keep trying to do it while on Spaces, and shit is going wrong. So maybe I should wait until I get out of here.
What do you mean you're having trouble like connecting all four of your pairs?
Not, I mean they connecting, but it's like it'll recalibrate and ask the app kick me out. Well, no, damn, I think this joint just died or something.
Yeah,
Right.
You're gonna have to calibrate each shoe to get the settings, like your Zen in action, and if you want it to, like at a minimum, and then you'll have to go through the motion. What is it called? Motion.
Right. Have you tried just being better at the app?
I gotta be better. That's true. I gotta be better. My bad, guys. I'm gonna say, yo, Ice come in good second place, man. It's the illest pair. These shits are crazy.
I've literally been wearing them for the last like 2 days straight. Like barely, I'm like sitting on my couch just wearing them on my feet right now, just enjoying this nice conversation. Nice on Zen mode.
I'm in Zen too right now. Oh, shit. The zero gang, bro. All the way to zero. If anybody pulls up to the function with these things all the way tight, man.
Watch.
I did actually connect the shoes to the NFT as well, and I saw that they're working on a page of provenance, which they said like it's coming soon, which is cool. And they said like in the meantime, like go to OpenSea and view the collection. It's got a link to it, but it looks like they're working on some kind of like structure for a page of provenance for the shoes, which is sick.
What the hell does that even mean?
Like it'll show you whether or not it's been sold or resold or how many times it's been resold or anything like that, like the total ownership of everything, like the full broken down details of the ownership, which is like which I get incredible value, right? Where you can actually see openly, and I don't know how like Artifact is going to structure the way it's going to actually be looked at, but it's like if you can see like that shoe and the last 25 sales or the last 20 sales or last 10 sales, I mean, and who's owner or what it's sold for. I mean, this is pretty dope.
Got to keep the CRLs one owner only. Keep them virgin. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want the use and the views. Joints have been around 30 feet.
How can you tell? How can you tell though? Because of if you connect the NFT, right? You have to reconnect it because you can buy them on eBay. That's not on the blockchain, but then you have
you can link it and unlink it.
You have to buy the NFT afterwards. That's the only thing that's like that I'm curious about how they're gonna do, is because like that adds an extra like you have to go and buy the NFT. Like,
well, imagine if like you've earned a certain amount of rewards for a specific pair of shoes, and then like that shoe actually has like X amount of points like attached to it, and then when you try to sell it, all of a sudden you get like the point carryover for like whatever was earned on that shoe.
But isn't that associated with the NFT though? So because like when you buy the shoe, I have to go and buy another NFT.
Well, we don't know if they're creating a marketplace where we'll be able to just transfer the ownership of the NFT over with the physical pair. Like that could be what they're working on, like currently with their quote unquote marketplace. Where that's the one thing that I've always said is like right now, currently, there is no way to transfer like the physical thing with whatever the NFT is for ownership, right? You can buy them on eBay, you can buy them on Go, but you're not guaranteed until you hit the seller. And on Go, you'll never know who the seller is. On eBay, you can at least message them. But it's like if Nike or Artifact actually creates a marketplace where we can buy, sell, trade, auction these digital and physical goods, and then automatically transition the ownership through your quote unquote account, right? And then it's just transition. That would be
because the tech is there. Like they have like the PBD token where if I buy something and then I scan it, it gets automatically transferred. It's just not like the NFC is different. It's separate. But the tech is there.
We just don't know what
Doing
the
auto
rails are and how
transfer.
they're like how Artifact is actually planning on like having this all integrated, right? It's all just speculation, but I mean these are all the capabilities of what could happen if they
That's
wanted
the
to.
one. Yeah, right. Like, 'cause I gifted some of my homies some shirts. But then I have to like I don't know how to get them the NFT though. You know, that's the only issue. So, kind of waiting to see how that plays out.
You guys packed up and ready to roll? Huh?
No, bro, I haven't packed yet.
Fuck, man. Dude, I am about to test these airlines, see what they're made of. I took the charging bases out of the boxes, and I'm hoping that reduces their them caring about checking them. They're too big, man. You can't be fucking carrying these things. Oh, this is ridiculous. So we'll see. Fuck around and find out, I guess.
I would just treat them like regular shoes, bro. Like, don't even worry about it. Just put the charger with your laptop and then throw them in the bag, and just like they're just regular shoes. Like, the minute you start tripping out, then they're gonna start tripping out.
Well, I think
They're
Barron's
just
bringing
regular
more
old
than one
shoes.
pair.
Yeah. That's it. He wants to bring them in the box. It's impossible. How you gonna bring them? Because you flying, bro. That's crazy. You have to check in a whole new bag, bro.
Yeah, I am, dude. Checking 2 bags with these things in them.
Yeah.
Woo,
Just
good
without the
luck,
box,
bro.
right? Yo, you know what you do, Baron? Is you know how you got all those artifact bags with the clothes? Just put each shoe in a bag with its respective charger, and just put that in the suitcase. So you got them separate,
No, it's not.
and they got the artifact baggie on it.
I mean, instead of what do you mean?
Like, instead of the actual
They
shoebox,
fit in there.
like oh, true. Because when I use those bags, like when I was traveling, I use my little artifact bags and I put my shoes in them. They're pretty
So
perfect bags for that.
I think Barron's trying to sell a few, so he's got to bring the boxes with him.
Yeah, but the boxes take so much space, bro. Like,
That's not what
you
I'm
put
worried
in a
about.
big
I'm worried
suitcase.
about them like carrying it. If you know, I mean, the lithium, like the charging base. I mean, I know the shoe has a battery in it, but dude,
Yeah, it's like a
there's a little
laptop,
note
bro.
in there that
Same
just
shit,
says,
bro.
"Charger removed. Call me." if you got a problem, call me. And then I'm putting air tags in these suitcases so that I know exactly where these fuckers are.
Because what do they say? Like, when you're bringing a laptop, traveling with laptop, they tell you to check it in, right?
Yeah, they want you to
I mean,
bring
not
it
check
on
it
the
in, carry
plane.
it on. They want you to carry it on.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know how often people accidentally like a vaporizer's on that list. You know how many people leave like external chargers are on that list. How many times people
right.
pack that in their bag and check it and just totally forget?
All the time,
All the time.
all the time. iPad and all that shit, right? Yeah, all the time. Unless you want to take the chargers out and put it in your
That's what I'm
carry-on
doing. I'm
separately.
taking all the chargers out so that it's not.
Oh,
So it
you can
looks
be
like I
good then.
made some
No,
effort.
that's smart for sure.
And then
No, you be good, bro. Because I put like my battery charger razor in my bag, and they don't know shit, bro.
Dude,
For all they know, it's a wireless phone charger.
Yeah,
yo,
exactly.
Baron, I fly to festivals all the time with giant coolers and boxes. Like you could pack a big old cardboard box and tape the shit out of it. You could fly with a box. It's just the weight limit that they care about. I bring coolers and shit to festivals all the time. Full of shit.
yeah, no, I'm good. I know these things are underweight. You know, I think it's like the 50-pound limit. They weigh like 30 pounds.
I flew across the country with those big old tote boxes full of stuff. Just checked a bunch of tote boxes.
So, anyways, we'll see, dude. I got a whole like operation going over here. Because I'm going to this UCLA event on Friday, and Friday night they're having like a cocktail deal. I'm like be rocking these CRLs with all these athletes and like Maurice Jones-Drew, Troy Aikman. All these guys are going to be there, and at the very least, they're going to be talking about the shoes. You know what I mean? And then if somebody wants one, I'll probably just give them my number, maybe, or I'll just say, "Hold on, let me go back up to the hotel room." You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
I mean, I know what you're saying, Baron, but I don't know what it sounds like. But I know what you're saying. I know what you mean, but what you sound like sounded different.
Yeah, I know. It's on purpose.
But dude, I'm chilling here. I wish I was sitting on the couch. I legit have like 500 pieces of mail that I'm going through, and I'm organizing it into piles and then going through that. So the conversation's great for me. And no, I haven't packed anything because I looked at my closet and I took all my good stuff to Scotland. So now I'm left with like, some of those gray sweatpants that don't, yeah, you know the ones. So I'm like, what am I gonna wear in LA?
I miss doing this to Jace.
Bro, I was like, man, am I rugging? Come on.
No, Jace, bring all them clothes, man. Bring all them season 1,
The guy just texted me. He's like, hey, man, I think I have another box of stuff. What time are you leaving tomorrow? So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, bro.
Those Murakami socks are pretty dope, though. There's 2 pairs of them he wants to get rid of.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you. All right, guys. Me and Dre have another meeting tonight. Last night we were late as hell. We got in a lot of trouble, man. Cass yelled at us. He scolded us. He said that Dre got detention. He had to write on a chalkboard. So
So what,
we
is
just
he
don't want
not
that
going to
to
let you
happen.
in the back of his creepy white van? Is that the punishment? Dre gets locked in the back of the white van.
That's the straight punishment, having to listen to that squeaky van, bro, all day. Dre's got to drive around, picking up things. Yeah.
Please don't bring up the van again, please. The PTSD, please.
Wear my angel jacket.
Yo, if anybody's got a pair of 2XL pants for Dre that they're selling, please let us know. Because as soon as I find him 2XL pants, he's going to sell me large pants that he has. But right now, he needs those to make a trade, or we're going to figure it out. So if you got 2XL, sorry.
Yeah, and if anybody has some size 11 CIRLs and wants to trade for some 10.5s, I would love to do that trade too.
Bro, I have 11s, but I would prefer to go up to 11.5 if you had the other way around. I don't have them in yet. They're supposed to come in the next week.
Vega has some 11s. Hit up Vega. He's selling them.
Yeah, I'll hit him up.
All right, guys. We'll run a space tomorrow before we all go out to dinner and get some drinks. 6 o'clock. We'll see you there. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, join the WhatsApp group. Dre has finally decided on the restaurant, and we're going to update in there. And it's going to be a good time, man. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Dre Millie, got anything for us?
Charge your CIRLs. Don't be that guy.
I'm at 80%, baby. Johnny, what about you, bro? What you got for us?
I appreciate you all and super excited for this weekend.
See you soon, man. I'm excited to meet you again. Excited to see all y'all. Later.